Welcome back to yet again some more Europa Universalis 4 with the AoW DLC and the mod, the Veritas at the Fortitudo mod. So I'm still recording, so well, of course I'm still recording, but hey. So the title of this this whole series I do not know. Perhaps for Japan, I don't know. I mean, or I can be original and I can also not be original. So let me get you up to speed on what happened last time. So we basically just got ourselves going, got ourselves some alliances, and our basically our leader just decided that he had to die because of a horrible illness, and here we are again, here we are now, fighting a pretender army, and hopefully we can take him on this time, because that would be quite annoying if you cannot. And it appears that we are, can't really say for now, losing. Yeah, let's just return, and can we actually recruit some more gentlemen? Give to the state, put it in the treasury. Okay, nice. Now we can actually start recruiting some more infantrymen. Okay, and hopefully that helps us win the battle. Would be nice if it would, because we only have to kill like this pretender, and then we are good to go. Okay, almost good to go. The morale is currently at 1.17, and the maximum is 1.24, and there we are. Come on, we now have one more dude, or one more unit of dudes, and there they go. Okay. And we have one. Excellent. So let's get that one unit gone. Thanks for playing, and there we are. So, we still have one free diplomat, and we cannot do anything as long as there is regency, and that sucks because we are at the age of 2, so we actually have to wait for quite some time before we can actually move in. And well, that's not too bad, I think. The fleet maintenance will maintain at its highest. Okay. So the only thing we can do is basically nothing. At least for quite some time we cannot really do anything. So once we found the money, let's at least increase our fleet size. So our so we become actually somewhat more of a trading fleet. Okay, that's good. And then this thing happens. So the prevailing peace of past few years have left many within the samurai caste without work and with idle hands. These idle hands have now found an employment in exploiting and oppressing the local peasants' population. Nice. These samurai need to be dealt with, and we are the ones who need to deal with them. Okay, this seems useful. So we get some administrative points, or the punishment matches the crime. Get some prestige. Well, fuck it, I want administrative power. Okay, and the reason why I'm just gonna zoom out as far as I can is because the game tends to run smoother if it doesn't have to like pop up every bloody thing. So that is what we're doing. So yeah, so we have now another pop-up. So the traveling monk. The heavens have opened themselves, and the rain outside falls a rattling tattoo on far-off rooftops. A traveling monk has arrived at our doorsteps in Itsumo, I don't know, asking for food and lodgings. The monk has given a vow of poverty, and by tradition we are obliged to aid him. Okay, sure, we will get some prestige. Always nice. Okay, yeah, as soon as we can, I do want to increase, yes, we can actually increase the navy, as soon as we can, of course, and that is like within 2 months, I think. 2 months, indeed. Okay. There we are. Okay, and we have managed to completely get Japan in our grips. Okay, our other allies, most likely you. Let's also just improve your relation, and with you as well. There we go. Just improve everyone's relation. And it kind of sucks that we can't really do anything with. Yeah, we can't really attack anywhere. Okay. And perhaps the whole Japanese mainland will just keep calm and don't move at all. It would be nice if they could do that. Okay. Let's see. Perhaps we can already start to think about what we might want to do. A gift to the state, put it in treasury. Do we want money or do we want prestige? Prestige doesn't really matter because we can't really maintain it at all. So just put it in treasury. Okay. Yeah. In the beginning, I suppose you kind of want to go for the. Or you don't really want to go for the military ideas just yet. So let's just, denounce it. Because the buffs they give, like, for instance, 10% morale, recovery speed or something like it. Yeah, who the fuck needs it? 10% of nothing is still nothing. Or, add 10% to nothing, it's still nothing. So, because our main idea group is offensive, so the first offensive idea is just force limit increase, and then get land leader shock, and then morale, and then siege, and then all the good stuff, except for the land attrition. I don't really care for that one too much. I mean, try to guide your well, I suppose in a way, doesn't really matter. So what do we want to do? The economic idea is always nice, I think. You basically want to give yourself the option to get money, because money really matters in the beginning. I mean, if you overextend your force limit, it does cost a lot more to get the units, but if you can maintain that over-enforced limits, that's always nice. Okay, let's just go yet again for the unruly samurai. So let's just keep them in the loop, because we get administrative points from it, and the sooner we can get that one going, the sooner we can build, and the sooner we can build, the sooner we can get ourselves some better stuff. Okay, stability increase, also good. Improve our prestige, rival. No, we can't really do anything here. However, I do want to go for something that gives trade a more worthwhile taste or scent. So trade range. Trade abroad, no. Domestic market. So the biennial mercantilism or embargo efficiency, domestic trade power, trade efficiency, good produced. We might want to go with that one, or economical ideas. Yeah, the inflation reduction is a good one to have, though. Naval maintenance, interest per annum, land maintenance modifier, build cost reduction. Always an interesting thing. What should we go for? And yeah, I am aware that this episode will be a very slow one. We are waiting for someone to grow up, like quite literally, and until then we can't really do anything. Apologies, but that's basically the way it plays out. Oh, let's see, intimidation ideas or intimidatory. No. Gift to the state. Let's put it yet again in the treasury. Good. Cavalry ideas, infantry ideas. We just had that one. Yeah. Let's see. Getting an additional merchant, will that help? Foreign investment, trade range. Or we could like not go for any of these just yet. I mean, we do not really have the money to support any anything else, and I do really want to get the administrative technology going for once, or you know, the technologies first and then the idea groups later, because those seem to benefit us in the beginning way more. But if we have to choose now, if it really has to come to this, then I would want to say the merchant adventures, because getting, in the end, if we finish it completely, getting 2 merchants would really help us. Even if it is just like a couple of cents also. Okay, let's see, we are making 150, and for some reason our inflation, that is because we are actually getting gold, silver and gems. Okay, and from trade 0.23, and taxation is the most. Trade in the beginning will not really be so reaping as one might want, so okay. But it is what it is, and it also is what it is not, unfortunately. The only thing we can build for now is the property rights, and I'm not really sure if it does anything. It doesn't seem to tell us if it does anything. So let's just ignore it for now. And of course the casus belli, which we cannot really do anything with. Rival for rival. Okay, so we want Kono, which is... which one is it? There we go. Kono, that is this one, to like us. Sure, we'll try to make them like us, and that's basically just improving relations. Okay, and now we already have the medieval industry, which is very nice, because now we can start building things like the blacksmith, which will increase our value in our capital by 1.25 ducats per turn, or per month, I suppose. And that is very nice. Okay. Anything else? Let's just uncheck these ones, because we can't really do anything with them just yet. We could add a policy, I believe. Stability of at least 1. Okay, we did have stability of at least... Oh, we had a stability increase. Recall you as well. There must be another gent or ally we can actually start befriending. Okay, I suppose so. We do have the money for the advisor slot, I believe. So the question is, do we want to get an advisor? It would be nice if you could get someone who could actually reduce the inflation we are getting from our gold. Yeah, you are a little bit... No, you actually are not too expensive. However, we do need yearly inflation. How much does it increase per turn or per year? Actually, that wouldn't really matter that much, because it would still increase, because it reduces it by 0.1 and it increases by 0.19. So that wouldn't really help us, unfortunately. Okay. But I suppose if you just keep it going like this, should be good. Okay. Oh, and we can also send you to the trade, or the trading business. And it actually is a nice touch, because you can see they are actually protecting this same trade. So once they actually get to each other, they will just simply merge automatically. That's a very good thing. It makes managing your whole empire a little bit easier. Okay, and we now have an event, so Wave of Obscurantism. Okay, as a typical response to different kinds of problems, obscurantism was a frequent behavior in most nations, at least until the Age of Enlightenment. Arose in the most advanced Western nations of the European continent. Okay, of course, we are looking at Asia, not the European continent. So knowledge is power. We actually get some national unrest, or we could lose some prestige. Yeah, I'm pretty confident we can actually have the the national unrest. Yeah, it doesn't really do anything. Oh, a modernization crisis can happen under the following conditions. Modernization. Huh. Because, of course, once you... importing naval supplies. Okay, so why is this modernization crisis here, you might ask yourself. Well, Japan is not a modernized country yet. So I believe this can only happen in like 1700 or so, or anything that will give you the European technologies you would want. I don't know when it can happen, but at some point you can, which is nice, because then you can actually have like flintlock rifles or something in that, basically modernized technology. However, I do believe you need to do. I do not know the steps you have to take in order to get there. However, I know of it. So, importing naval supplies. Ambitious to improve our nation's navy has recently come to a halt. The Amato shipbuilders don't lack ideas or plans, but supplies. Some of them cannot help but notice, they claim, that our neighbor has an abundance of material that would be useful in equipping a modern navy. We try not to make our fleet dependent on foreign support, but if these policies stand in the way of progress, perhaps we could import just enough to test the new ship. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I suppose I should not really continue the game when I am reading it. However, I suppose it just automatically declined after a while. Yeah, I mean, do we want to? It does improve relationship with your neighbor, but that is about it. Okay, how far are we with getting this child going? Okay, another 2 years have passed. Good to know. And we are slowly but surely getting a little bit more worth out of all our actions. So 858. Okay, that's good. And we can almost have the shock troops, which will basically increase the quality of our units, which is always good. And well, that's basically it for this whole episode. We're still waiting for the bugger to really grow up. I suppose you have to be... It doesn't really say, does it? So the claim is strong, and he is 9 years old. And he's actually in the air, also fine. Okay, if he dies though, that means we actually get a leader, because then the whole bloodline has died. So we'll just send for a physician. Hopefully he dies. Okay, and we have upgraded our shock troops, or our troops to shock troops, and I suppose he survived. He did. He even had a birthday. Excellent. The irony, I suppose. Sure, we'll just keep on hammering these little ideas down our nation's throat. I suppose next episode, halfway through, he should come of age. At least I hope. This has been the second episode of the new series. I hope you did enjoy watching it. If not, please leave a comment down below expressing your opinion about the series, or just a comment in general. I do read them. I like getting comments, so I really like it to have interaction with my audience. Even though the artisans are unhappy at this point. Abolish the tax. Yeah, sure, we'll just abolish the tax. We have the money. So, yet again, thanks for watching, and bye.